The movies from Tim Burton and Johnny Depp. It's a 3D trip down the rabbit hole. Alice in Wonderland.
And we've got your first look. Also coming up this week.
That is what I'm talking about. Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan are on the hunt for a couple of laughs and a baseball card in cop-out. The military started shooting town folk.
We gotta get out of here.
What did a nice state like Iowa do to deserve a horrifying biological disaster? It's the pitchfork-sharp remake of the horror film The Crazies.
Plus, will Avatar really take the biggest prize at the Academy Awards next weekend? Guess correctly, and you have a chance to win some great prizes of your own if you can outkick the critics.
Beverly Hills. Get back to the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory 2 minutes.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, next movie. Remember 48 Hours? How about Beverly Hills Cop? How about Tango and Cash? The Last Boy Scout? How about Turner and Hooch? Well, if you don't remember those, no problem. Cop Out remembers everything about it. It's an attempt by Bruce Willis, Tracy Morgan, and director Kevin Smith to re-energize the buddy cop movie. Willis and Morgan play Jimmy and Paul, longtime New York detectives on the hunt for Latino gangsters and missing baseball card. First up, the interrogation scene where Motormouth Paul runs through a slew of mean catchphrases.
I was doing out, but you do for me. Star Wars? Tell us about the chicken.
Schindler's List?
They're gonna need a bigger boat. Everything on cable TV.
It's your call whether that dialogue is funny enough. Here, a botched sting operation lands the Brooklyn-based detectives in trouble.
There's a wrong way of doing it. Then there's a way that you two idiots do it.
Good news, Captain?
The good news is you're suspended. 30 days without pay.
What? Suspended without pay?
Now, the movie knows we've heard that speech before, but that doesn't make it any more interesting here. Jimmy's stolen baseball card is the key for paying for his daughter's $50,000 wedding. Director Smith, though, is more interested in detours like this encounter with a car thief.
Whose car is this?
Your mama's. What?
Look, angry young man.
Look at him on I'm not telling you nothing.
No, you want to tell me something? No, I'm gonna...
The crowd I saw this movie with was eerily silent for most of it. I mean, stoic. You know who does earn his paycheck here, though? The composer, Harold Faltermeyer, whose very 80s synthesizer score will put you in mind of the Beverly Hills Cop theme because he wrote that, too. The rest of this movie, skip it. In fact, Arrested for Vagrancy. Tony, a tough sit.
I figured out how to explain.
Come here.
You know, people lie about who they really are so that they can pretend to be someone else, right?
Yeah.
Disney's The Kid was directed by John Turteltaub, who made While You Were Sleeping, and it was written by Audrey Wells, who wrote The Truth About Cats and Dogs. And this movie has a lot of the same warmth and human comedy of those two good films. What's surprising, given the way the title emphasizes the trademark Disney, is that this isn't a kid's picture, but a general audience film, and a pretty good one, too. In which, of course, we know that Willis's cold heart is eventually going to thaw, but we enjoy the process because of the edge in his performance and the plucky character of that little boy. Yeah, when did Bruce Willis get his
and arrested for a brazen and
unrequired?
That's 2 summers in a row. All the movies that you named, and many more. I mean, this didn't even feel like a movie to me. This felt like a blooper reel that went on for nearly 2 hours, and I hadn't seen the movie that it was attached to. Right. Okay. So now here's the thing. You think back to the first Beverly Hills Cop film, the 48 Hours. Those two pictures really had a very clever mixture, just about half and half of straight action and wisecracking comedy with the common denominator being Eddie Murphy. Those films and the sequels to those films, the difference in quality between the sequels and the original, vast, and it makes you realize how difficult that kind of thing is to pull off, how much it depends on good writing and direction. Because I think actually that, Tracy Morgan is a funny and interesting and lively performer.
Certainly is on Fruity Rock.
And yeah, he is. And Bruce Willis certainly, can do some great sort of glowering, tough guy things. But Kevin Smith, I think, is so far out of his comfort zone here. I mean, this is sort of a studio work for hire that he did to show that he could do a genre movie and collect a paycheck. But he's much better at just sort of observing people, talking and wisecracking and telling off-color jokes. Here, you know, the story keeps getting in the way of itself.
And
the tone is a disaster. I mean, it's so childish and immature, and yet so brutal and grisly and violent at the same time. It does not find any sort of
Again, you know, for every Beverly Hills Cop in 48 hours, you get one of these, and it's a bad trend.
One is too many.
Coming up next, don't worry, it's just a little virus that will lead to the end of the world. We diagnose the new biothriller, The Crazies.
And later on, The Hurt Locker and Avatar are the front runners in the Best Picture race, but could The Blind Side or Inglourious Bastards pull an upset? Get ready to outpick the critics.
See it, skip it. Skip it, see it. See it, rent it.
We're gonna build the...
Next in HD TV
And Frau Blucher.
and Blu-ray play. So, you know, I say see it all the way. Coming up next, an HD TV and Blu-ray player are on the line. Can you outpick the critics?
And on next week's show, Richard Gere, Wesley Snipes, Ethan Hawke, and Don Cheadle star in Brooklyn's Finest.
Keep your eyes open, keep walking.
Visit our website at themoviestv.com.
We're counting down to the 82nd Annual Academy Awards, and this week we're predicting who we think Oscar voters will crown in the Best Picture category.
There are 10 nominees this year, and they are...
On March 6th, you're going to go to our website and fill out... I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay, I don't either, but worth mentioning.
Make sure to go to our website and fill out your own ballot. The voting is now open, and it closes on March 6th. You can win a 46-inch Sony Bravia HD TV or a Sony Blu-ray player and a 25-pack of Blu-ray movies. You just have to outpick the critics. Go to atthemoviestv.com for a complete list of rules and to see our picks in all the categories.
Coming up next, a priceless art collection and two very different dysfunctional families. 3 provocative true stories you might want to check out.
You and all this good stuff.
Skip it. See it. Rent it.
Need to know people are concerned.
Can't decide what to see in theaters? Stay tuned for documentaries. I didn't buy it, so coming up next. Can't decide what to see in theaters? Stay tuned for Mom Free to See.
You don't realize how serious this is getting, don't you?
Closed captioning for At the Movies is sponsored by Hotel provided by Park Hyatt Chicago, Chicago's award-winning hotel and luxury dining experience, located in the heart of Chicago's Magnificent Mile on Water Tower Square.
Okay, time for my 3. They're really up to the level.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very good.
Well, that's it for now. We'll leave you with a recap of this week's show. Remember, the voting is now open for our Outpick the Critics contest. Go to atthemoviestv.com to enter your ballot today.
Join us next week for reviews of Richard Gere, Don Cheadle, and Ethan Hawke in Brooklyn's Finest. And until then, we'll be at the movies.